Hi team, welcome to today's workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started, I will remind you, please make sure to check in once we are finished today. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, please make use of the stretching video that is also available to you to leave your body feeling nice and healthy and happy. All right, so today's workout, we're going to do 4 exercise circuits with a core focus. So how this is going to work, we're going to have 4 exercises. We're going to do a set amount of reps for each exercise. We're going to go through each circuit twice. After those 2 rounds, we're going to take a quick break, grab some water, and then we're going to move on to the next one. I'll show you how to do everything before we even do it. So let's get started. Number 1, we're going to do 20 side lunges, 20 starfish crunches, 20 skiers, and then again, for a second time, we are going to go back and do those 20 starfish crunch. Like I said, I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So, a side lunge. We're going to start with a really wide-footed stance, just like this, toes pointed forward, or practically forward. They're only turned out maybe 15 to 20 degrees. From there, what we're going to do is, we're going to shift our weight, directing our center of gravity towards one knee on one side, pushing up through our heel on the other or on the same side foot in order to get back up to that standing position. All right, we're going to do 20 of those or 10 per side. After that, we're going to switch to starfish crunches. So a starfish crunch, we're going to lay down on our backs with all of our appendages out in a starfish shape, just like this. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to lift our opposite appendages up, squeezing that core up top, back and forth, just like this. All right, back and forth. Each side is 1. We are going to do 10 per side or 20 in total. After that, we are switching to skiers. So 20 skiers. We are going to need some weight for these. You can use soup cans, dumbbells, water bottles, whatever you have. From here, we're going to start feet shoulder width apart with a slight bend in our knees, just like this. From here, we're going to hinge forward at our waists, not too far, maybe 15 to 20 degrees. We're going to start with our weights out in front of us, just like this. Shoulder blades down nice and low on our backs. We're just going to swing those weights behind us as far as our arms will take us. All right, back and forth, keeping those weights nice and close to our bodies, just like this. All right, a count of 1 is both weights. So it's 1, 2, all right, and we're going to do 20 of those. Then we are back to those 20 starfish crunches. So let's get started here, team, with our side lunge, 10 per side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. So directing that center of gravity towards that knee on that side. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through, pushing up through that heel in order to stand up. 13, 14, 15, almost there, team. 16, 17, almost done. 18, 19, and 20. All right, 20 starfish crunch. First time, first round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeezing that core at the top. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11 and 12. Stay with me now, team. 13. Squeezing that core at the top. And 15. 16. Stay with me now. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Whew. All right. Switching to our skiers. First round of these. Let's grab our weights. 20 of these. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. Stay with me now, team. 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. Remember to keep those shoulder blades down nice and low on your back. 13, 14, almost there. 15, 16, 17, 18. Stay with me now, team. 19 and 20. Whew. All right, back to our starfish crunch. Second time, first round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Keep going, team. Squeezing that core at the top. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, and 12, 13. Almost there, team. 14, 15. Almost done. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, back to our side lunge for our second round. All right, 20 of these. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. Pushing up through that heel on that side in order to stand back up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Halfway through, team. 11, and 12, 13. Almost there. 14, 15. Stay with me now. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Into our starfish crunch first time, second round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, lifting, squeezing that core at the top. 4, and 5, 6, 7. Stay with me now, team. 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13. Almost there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Stay with me now. 19 and 20. All right, final skiers here, team. Final 20 of these. Let's grab our weights in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay with me now, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, and 12, 13, 14. Almost there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, final starfish crunch. Final 20 of those. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay with me now, team. 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, and 12, 13, 14. Almost there, team. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Awesome job, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one, all right? Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in. And out. All right, moving on here, team. First exercise, we're going to do 10 per side kickbacks. After that, we have 20 cat stretch. 3 is 20 halos. Then we are back for that cat stretch for our second time, 20 of those as well. I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. So, kickbacks. What we're going to do, we're going to get down into table position just like this, on our hands and our knees, just like so. From here, we're going to kick one leg back straight, just like this. We're going to lift it towards the ceiling, squeezing our bums at the top, lowering that toe back down to the floor. Keep your core squeezed nice and tight on this one because I don't want your back rounding down towards the floor as you lift. All right, lift, squeeze, back down, lift, squeeze, back down. We're going to do 10 on one side and 10 on the other. One way to make these a little tougher is if you have the loop bands, so the band that is just basically one continuous loop, put it around both of your ankles, and then when you lift, that's going to make it a little tougher for you. All right. After that, we are switching to cat stretch. So staying within our table position just like this, we're very gently just going to round our backs up towards the ceiling, squeezing our core at the top, lowering ourselves back down to a neutral spot. All right. 20 of those. After that, we're switching to 20 halos. So halos, we are going to need one of our weights for these. So standing feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start with that one weight off to the side, just like this. We're going to swing it across to our opposite shoulder, around our head to our opposite hip. All right. So around to the opposite hip from where we started from, around, back and forth, just like this. Keep your core squeezed nice and tight on this one to protect your back. I don't want it looking like this. All right. That can really put some strain on your back. Squeeze that core nice and tight. 20 of those, and each side is one. After that, we're switching back to our 20 cat stretches. All right. So starting with our kickbacks, 10 per side. Here we go, team, in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Keep going, team. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Keep going, team. 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our cat stretch. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. This one's a little slower. That's fine. Just rounding that back up, squeezing that core at the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, and 13. Almost there, team. 14, 15. Stay with me now. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our halos. First 20 of these, first round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Remember to keep that core nice and tight. 4, and 5, 6, 7, almost there, team, and 8, 9, 10, halfway through. 11, 12, 13, almost there, team. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. 20. All right, back to our cat stretch. Second time, first round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay with me now, team. 6, rounding that back up, squeezing that core at the top. 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through now. 11, 12, 13, almost there, 14, 15. Stay with me now. 16, 17, 18. 2 more. 19 and 20. Whew. All right, switching to our kickback. Second round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2. Remember to keep that core squeezed nice and tight. The only thing that should be moving is your legs. 5, 6, 7. Stay with me now. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching legs. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, back to our cat stretch. Second round, first time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stay with me now, team. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13, almost there, team. 14, 15, 16, almost there. 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, back to our halos. Second time, second round. 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going, team. 5, 6. Awesome work. Stay with me now. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12. Almost there. Core nice and tight. 14, 15, 16, 17. Almost done. 18, 19, and 20. All right, final cat stretches. 20 of these, and then we'll take a break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going, team. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13. Almost done. 14, and 15. Stay with me now. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right. Awesome job, team. Let's take this quick break. We'll grab some water, and then we'll move on to the next one. Whew. All right, team. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. And in and out. All right. Moving on here, team. Last one. We are going to do 20 bear squats. 20 mountain climber crosses, 10 per side of something called tabletop row, and then we are back to our 20 mountain climber crosses. I'll show you how to do these things, and then we will get started. All right? So, bear squats. What we're going to do, we're going to get down into table position again, just like this, but we're going to tuck our toes up underneath our shins. From here, we're going to come up off our knees if you want to make this a bit more intense for yourself. The less intense version is you're just going to leave your knees on the floor in between each rep, all right? But what we're going to do is we're going to push up through our toes, pushing our bums up towards the air, making an inverted V shape with our bodies, pushing our heels down towards the floor, all right? Bringing those knees back towards the floor, back and forth, just like this, all right? Each time we go up and down, that is 1. We are going to do 20 of those. After that, we are switching to mountain climber crosses. Now, this is a plank position on the floor. That being said, if you find that's just a bit too intense for you, you can stand up, lean against something like a wall, a set of stairs, a chair, anything that's going to have you standing up taller is going to make this easier for you, all right? Because this is not a plank position you can do from your knees. So that gets rid of the less intense plank version from your knees, all right? So your options are planking, hands and toes, or leaning against the wall. So getting into our plank position on our toes and our hands just like this, keeping our core squeezed nice and tight. We're just going to drive our knee towards the elbow on the opposite side, back and forth, just like this, all right? Each side is 1. We're going to do 20 of those. After that, we're switching to tabletop rows. We're going to get into table position. Again, 1 weight in 1 hand, just like this. From here, we're going to drive our elbow up behind us, squeezing that shoulder blade at the top. We're going to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Then we are back to those 20 mountain climber crosses for a second time. All right, so let's start with those bear squats. 20 of these. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Pushing up through those toes. 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Pushing those heels down towards the floor, making that inverted V shape with yourself. 12, 13, 14, 15. Stay with me now. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, switching to our mountain climber crosses first. 20 of these. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core squeezed nice and tight the whole time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice job, team. Stay with me now. 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, switching to our tabletop rows. Let's grab a weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3. So squeezing that shoulder blade back behind you. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Stay with me now, team. 6, squeezing that shoulder blade up top. And 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our mountain climber crosses. Second time in our first round. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, team. 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, back to our bear squats. Final round, 20 of these. Shake it all out if you need to. Here we go, team. In 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going, team. 8. Pushing up through those toes. And 10. We're halfway through. 11, 12, 13. Almost there, team. 14, 15, 16, 17. Almost there. 18, 19, and 20. Whew. All right, shake it out if you need to, team. We're switching to our mountain climber crosses. First time in our second round. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome work, team. 12, team. 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, switching to our tabletop rows, final 10 per side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Stay with me now, team. 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stay with me now, team. 5, and 6. Squeezing that shoulder blade up top. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switching to our final mountain climber crosses, and then we're done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going, team. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Whew. All right, that is it, team. We are done for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I always appreciate you being here. Now that we are finished, please remember to check in. You can do that just below the video player here. As well, if you feel comfortable with it, I would love to see your sweaty selfie on social media. You can tag me on both Facebook and Instagram with M12 Fit. Yes, with M12 Fitness Liz, all right? Thanks again so much, team, and I will see you next time.